New at 5, this is a busy time of year for agriculture. In Frederick County, Maryland, farms are making big changes with some promising results.
Yeah, they're having a positive impact on the environment and climate. Our environmental reporter Scott Broom takes us on a tour of one of those farms.
If you have ever purchased organic Valley milk, the cows here at Holter Home Farm in Frederick County, Maryland, want to thank you.
1889 was when my great-great-grandfather bought the farm.
Farmer Ron Holter is an evangelist for what's called regenerative agriculture, defined as a practice that aims to improve soil health, restore biodiversity, and reduce the impact of climate change.
We keep the cows on one paddock for 24 hours.
Holter told visitors today how his cows graze a different section of pasture every day, while some other farms pour money into carbon-spewing diesel and water-polluting fertilizer to cultivate soybeans and corn. Holter lets the grass grow and lets the cows do the work of fertilizing and building the soil with their manure. In a demonstration, the farm ran water through soil samples, and Ron talked about the life-choking sediment and pollution runoff from soil erosion that used to plague this farm.
Oftentimes we get 12 to 20 inches of red water coming off of this land into that stream and washing away.
Now when it rains?
So we had 5 inches of rain in 2 days, ended with a 1-inch thunderstorm during milking. When I came out after milking, it was 6 inches deep and it was clear. And I was just like, wow, we're not losing anything.
And sometimes people hear ecosystem and they kind of glaze over.
Rob Schnabel is a scientist with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation.
Out of all the land use sources in the Chesapeake Bay, agriculture is still the largest contributor to nitrogen and sediment. But at the same time, it has the greatest capability to fix those problems and help with our whole water quality as well as water quantity issues.
Why does regenerative agriculture make a difference to the Chesapeake Bay?
You're basically restoring the soil sponge. You're working in concert with nature and you get natural nutrient cycling, so typically you don't even need to add chemical fertilizer.
The bottom line here on this farm is lucrative, according to data shared by the University of Maryland. By eliminating costs like feed, fertilizer, and fuel for cultivation, Ron's farm makes $200 per acre more profit than similar traditional dairy farms. In this case, Ron says regenerative agriculture turns out to be good for business and the environment. In Frederick County, Maryland, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.